Oh, that is so cute. They replaced the pill bottle with a cup of hot chocolate. That's awesome. This is Salamancer, and season's greetings, because you are watching competitive Team Fortress 2 here on SalTV. This is going to be another round-robin match, but it does look like a nice little Christmas tree inside the spawn of Badwater. And we are going to be watching ourselves a match between two teams in the round-robin. Team Mean Mode, that is in the blue, and in the red it is Team Itsallgood. I've been told, by the way, that Team Itsallgood was a mentor team last season, which the seasons of, I think we're in the season 6 of Round Robin now. They've been doing their own thing. Round Robin, if you don't know, it is a thing that used to be, this is the European side of it. I'm really scatterbrained, I know. This is the European side of the house, and it used to be the Reddit Round Robin, but when more communities like Tumblr and everybody else started joining, looks like actually they have restarted. Whatever, we'll just keep talking for a second here. When more communities like Tumblr and all them actually started joining, they were just like a little put off by the Reddit name. So of course it's not really a Reddit thing anymore. It's just an everybody thing. So it is now the Round Robin. You can find it at theroundrob.in. Sign up your team, your community, whatever you want to do, and have a fun time with them. And one thing I do want to point out with the Round Robin today is that it's a fun time. I've casted the Mentor one yesterday. Mentor, of course, is for teams that are relatively new most of the time, but not always. Yesterday's match, actually, I was a little trolled, I guess, that yesterday, the Mentor match, there were actually a lot of like Silver and Platinum UGC Highlander players in that one, so there were some good players, and those of you who were just like, wow, they're really good, yeah, it turns out you were right. Now, we are watching the actual match after like more than an hour of them trying to start things off. They have finally gotten there. Game Freak going around behind with his bonk effect. And by the way, if you want to keep in contact with me, with yours truly, you can join my new IRC channel on Game Surge. That is #SalTV. So join on in, and we can chat. You can tell me how awful I look. I look pretty awful. I'm not gonna lie. I do. I know. But right now, of course, we've got these teams pushing out here, and they are not quite in the finals yet. But one of these teams is going to be going on to the finals in the round robin. We'll just see whether they can actually manage to make it work. Right now, the Uber is near that sentry, but not going to be able to take it out quite yet. Oh, by the way, let me know how you like the new microphone, because I got a new microphone, new setup, all that. I like it. But that sentry is still up right now, and it is still dealing a lot of damage. We've got Fanny Claws in the Christmas spirit here on PL Badwater Snowy. This is, yes, PL_Badwater_Snowy. I will try and get the download link put in the description, so you can check that out. But Fanny trying to keep his sentry defended, only it's not going to work at all, and I think the engineer might have been down. Looks like somebody is gone for Team Mean Mode, which is not good for them. But, you know, it's not. I don't think at this point it's even their fault, because they've had people who've started to leave this game because their opponents were like an hour late. Either that or Mean Mode was an hour early, but I'm willing to bet. I don't know. There was definitely an hour difference between when these two teams joined the server. It was pretty weird. So Team Mean Mode has some issues right now. They've got somebody rejoining the game, and they are not able to push this cart quite yet. Nice stab, though, by literally Easy Game. Should help them start capping the point. Inso, it's all good. Inso is the spy who just died there as well. And this soldier got knocked way up in the air on offense, but it may not even matter. Nice little pill shot there from Bismuth. And now we do see already that our red team is trying to set up their defense upstairs. But is it going to work right now? Looks like they've been able to take down the demo man, no problem. But there is a pyro and a sniper chasing him down. There's no sentry upstairs right now. And Realist, it just gets trapped between a rock and a pyro place. Pretty nasty. So things are looking pretty good right now for Team U, right, as it is, but Team Mean Mode in the blue. They should be able to get this second point cap nice and easy, and the question then becomes, what time can they get for the remainder of the match? So Hellgrim's going to start moving forward with this cart, trying to keep it ×3 as fast as possible, and can't quite get these headshots yet, but you know, he's actually got the rest of his team in front of him, which is a beautiful thing. In fact, oh, Tomu does go down. That's the blue heavy down right now. A good kill there. Oh, good kill by the spy, actually. That was Inso, once again, takes down Unequity with his revolver. Actually managed to kill the medic for the blue team. It's going to keep them from getting a big Uber advantage here. Bulo, in fact, the red medic, will have an Uber advantage of his own, unless Easy Game gets him, but he misses the stab. That does mean that here on the round robin, we're going to be seeing Team Mean Mode potentially having a bit of a hard time on this last point. I love this map. This is such a good map. The whole reskin, everything is awesome. All right, so we're going to be seeing Payload Snowy here. Bismuth taken down by a nice sticky trap here from Vlad. And Vlad is going to continue his attempt to restrict this choke point as much as possible. Looks like he'll be able to do just that for a while. A lot of good damage down. He did activate the Dead Ringer on that Spy. And they got to watch out for that Spy. He's going to be walking in pretty soon here. The Sentry is level 2. And it's getting spammed from upstairs right now, but only one rocket manages to touch it. And the Engineer will continue rebuilding and setting up his nest. That is what they need to do right now. Sniper upstairs. Nobody's spotting him just yet. There you go. The Demo Man will try to take him down. And nice shot by Fanny Claws will get him. Now we're going to watch Tweaku run through the upper area, or not. In fact, he may just want to go for that cart. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe just kind of hanging around the med, making sure that he keeps a screen between his team, or the enemy team, and his medic. Probably a pretty useful thing. Somebody in my stream chat, by the way, is complaining that he's on IRC and nobody's talking right now. I would be talking, but I'm casting. I can't do it at the same time. So, you know, these things happen. I won't be there all the time. But I'll be in the channel. I can check messages. Tweaku wants to get forward here. And I'm going to adjust my microphone as it is not standing quite the way I want it to. But Tweaku, yeah, he is really just playing kind of the screen pyro role. Meanwhile, let's see what else is happening. Inso wants to walk upstairs, decides to instead activate a Dead Ringer on that scout, who would have got a nice meat shot if he didn't. Uber coming in. Realist gonna get taken down here. Nice kill. But the pyro taking the Uber and blasting it into a corner. Air blast and extinguish City. You get to watch Rudy destroying some noobs on the blue team. They're not really noobs, but he's gonna feel good about that one. And wait, does he have a jetpack? He totally has a jetpack. Man, that is an awesome little item. It should actually, like, let him fly. Of course, it would be hideously overpowered. But, you know, it should. Totally should. Anyway, Shmoo's resetting his position here as the Sentry did get taken down, but that Uber did not take out enough of the defending team to really be that useful. They're going to have a non-Uber push here to finish things off, or else they are going to be too late. Helgrim, though, he's getting upstairs. Nobody's spotted him up here just yet. Oh, nope, Scout does see him. Manages to make him flinch there with the shots just long enough that he will not be getting that headshot. He really wanted that Scout. But he is still going for him, and nobody's really trying to stop him too hard yet. He's got to watch out for the sniper, but again, he's really doing a pretty good job of keeping that sniper down. And a lot of damage to Wiper. I think that's a Wiper and not just Viper, which it could be Viper. He could be a German player. Scout finally gets on his tail, though, and oh, the Jarate effect. That was a nice shot by Helgrim. I think he was expecting to die there, so this is going to be a couple extra seconds of him surviving, maybe dealing some damage. He spots that soldier once again. He just wants Wiper to get taken out here, but he's just never able to finish the job. Nonetheless, a lot of time has been wasted. Unequity still not pushing in. Just now, the Uber gets popped on Tomu. He will lay a lot of damage down on the Sentry. Wants to kill the Engineer, but the Engineer does get a nice Uber flash. There goes the Sentry, but he's got to get a lot more kills. A second Sentry down as well, so that's going to cause the Engineer to have just a little bit of time on his hands trying to rebuild this. There's a window of opportunity for the blue team, but it is not very big, and most of them are dead right now. So this could still be quite a long round here, and it could be even longer, in fact, that Mean Mode is unable to really get this final capture point captured. Now, I want to point something out here, and that's my stream chat today has gotten a sneak peek of the SalTV announcer pack. So if you are interested in having me shoutcast all of your games, I replaced the administrator's voice lines with my own. Pretty soon, I'm going to have that ready for download, probably this week. And I'll make sure to make a separate video announcement for it and all kinds of stuff. I will make very sure that you can see it. Now, a nice little reflect kill by Tweaku. Sadly, I missed that one. But it's going to be ready to go pretty soon, and it's going to be fun times. Realist looking for some kills downstairs. A nice kill on the Engineer is going to mean that potentially we will finally see the bomb getting put in. Now, the Uber has been popped for the red team. They're going to try and get out here and delay it just a little bit longer, but I think that even if they don't delay for much longer, which looks like they actually will, even if they don't manage to do that, I think they'll still be able to get away with a good kill. Oh, this Spy's going to get a bunch of kills. There he goes. So Inso managed to take down the Heavy, and that's actually going to stabilize the defense for Itsallgood quite a bit. So for a team that came out of the Mentor match in the last season, round robin, Itsallgood looks really good so far. Now, we haven't seen them on offense yet, of course, but on defense, they are solid. They've bought themselves at least another 30 seconds here. Wiper's going to want to jump down and stop the cart, and he will try to buy himself just a little bit more time. But there, finally, the cart is pushed in. Actually, 8 minutes. That's not as long as I thought they took. So, we're going to see whether Itsallgood can defeat their opponent's time here. I'm going to assume this is a best of 3, but I may be told differently by the people watching my channel. We'll find out. So that was an 8-minute push, and most of that time was on the last point. We'll see if the attack by Itsallgood actually is all good. Oh, I'm gonna start making puns about their name. It's not good at all. You guys, you don't want that. You really don't. I know some of you are just sitting here like, no, Sal, we like watching when you crash and burn. I'm like, no, you really don't. You don't want that. Are these? Oh my God, the presents are actually like collidable objects. That is the greatest thing ever. Oh, you can knock them around in the spawn. I love this map. I love it. It's awesome. So we're gonna see whether Mean Mode can actually manage to handle it. And no, it's not going to be best of 3. It's just going to be best of 1. So this is actually going to be the last round. And that means I'm going to manage. I'm going to keep at least 8 minutes of time, whether or not the team gets a really super fast cap time. So Tom in an interesting position here. And I got to say, this map is beautiful, by the way. But he is hiding under a Christmas tree, just like the present from Santa that you have always wanted. Except instead of being the present from Santa you always wanted, it's the present from Santa that when you open it, it explodes in your face. And causes you to drop Uber, and then you respawn later on. Your parents like are laughing at you, and you're just like, "This is the worst Christmas ever." That's the kind of present that he wants to be. Now he is still alive, so there he goes. He sees the med. He wants to get that early pop, but the pyro finds him, and the pyro is just like, "Oh, you're trying to give me coal under my tree? Nah, get out of here! Get out of here!" He wants a different present. He is going to re-exchange that gift. And the Uber will proceed. Does it take down the sentry, though? Looks like they have the counter Uber here for the red team. Is going to pop down just now, dealing some damage. Bulo needs to get... Oh, Bulo, you're in trouble. Oh, what a sick kill, though. That is it. The fadeaway kill by the med on the other med with the crossbow. Bulo, that is fragmented material right there for PL Badwater Snowy. Awesome. Awesome stuff. And kaboom. There you go. I've actually had people ask me where to get my HUD pretty recently, and where to get the particle effects and all that stuff. The HUD, everything else, all the surrounding goodies. They are all on my channel. The download link is just straight on youtube.com/fatmop. You can find it right there. So stop asking in the videos. Stop it. Oh, Inso getting taken out that time around. Not able to do a lot. And look at Itsallgood losing 3 players here so far. So we will see whether they can continue their streak. But right now they've got 6.5 minutes left to go to cap. You know, the pressure's on a little bit here. They got a nice cap time on the first point, but right now they're having some difficulty with losing their med. Once again, Bulo is down to Tom. Tom, why does Tom Bulo sound so familiar? I don't think it matters. Whatever. It looks like Itsallgood's gonna have a little bit of difficulty here. Now they might still be able to push the cart here on this third point or second point. I mean, you know, third from the beginning, but second really. Helgrim wants to take some shot. Oh, finds Realist. The Realist, that is. The only one in this game. Potentially. Philosophically, perhaps, the only Realist in the game. But Unequity has an Uber. He is going to be ready to use that, and that means this point could take a long time to cap for the blue team. They are getting it pushed right now. We're going to see Bismuth laying down some stickies right next to it just to try and stop things. This Uber will be good for defense. They're going to have to force a pop from that blue team, and right now that is not what they're doing. They're just kind of sitting back here and waiting until they have an Uber of their own. Fanny Claws taken down so early. You do see, is that a bunch of, I don't know what that is, just some snow effects, I guess. But this is a good defense right now from Team Mean Mode, and they are in Mean Mode. They really want to do some damage here. Oop, that was my mouse, sorry. You're going to hear every little background noise, by the way. This mic is really good, so I apologize in advance. Scout jumping in, trying to stop this point from getting captured. There is a little mini sentry there that's actually going to kind of thwart him away a little bit. I like the engineer's positioning. He doesn't quite get the cart there, but he is still alive. Ooh, I like the engineer play right now. Schmooze, the Engie, is doing a fantastic job, and it looks like the Uber upstairs will clean everything out. There is still a Pyro coming in behind, though. He wants to get the kills, but no! Face plants instead. That's gotta hurt. So we do see Team Mean Mode now in full retreat here. Not quite able to get the med kill either. Bulo still has 100 health. And this is kind of how you want to play it. Pushing forward ahead of the cart, trying to keep things in motion. And so the cart has times 3, 4.5 minutes left to go. It's going to be a tough push onto the last point, but we will have to see whether it can actually work here on I love this snowy map. This just like is the epitome of Christmas maps. I want to play on this, and I've never played on it before, so if you have a server and you don't have this map on it, I don't care what it does to your FPS, I want to play on this map. Now, the cart is getting pushed. They have 75% of their Uber right now, so things are looking up for It's All Good. It could, in fact, be all good for them. And remember, there's only one round, so if they win this, then that is it. They progress to potentially going to the finals. I don't know. We'll find out. That is going to be a spy trying to get in on Bulo, but he didn't manage to get it. And so far, with Tom and Helgrim both down, it's going to give a lot of room for the blue team to maneuver in here. Sounds like there is a sentry, but that could get taken down very quickly. Sentry, though, wrangled behind the point, so, you know, if they can buy a lot of time here, it's going to be good. Cart is still getting pushed. Not a lot of kills left. In fact, no kills for the red team right now. They have not killed anyone. Pyro in after the med. He's going to do a lot of damage. Might end up getting that kill. That med is so low on health right now, 32. But he is going to get saved there by his Pyro temporarily. Gonna still need some health, but he grabs that little mug of hot chocolate with all of its little floaty marshmallows in it. And things are still looking decent for that defending team. 3.5 minutes, though. They got to hold this, and they don't have a sentry location up right now, and they've got a lot of invaders. They'll be able to take down a few of them, though, and the more... Oh, Helgrim with a nice shot on Wiper. The more... Oh, my God, Helgrim on a spree right now. The more of these he can get, the better it is for his team. They have to hold for 3 minutes, but they might be able to start building up a new sentry location pretty soon here. That nest should be getting built up by Zeal. Or if it's German, I guess it would be Ziel. With a TS sound at the front. Now you know German. But yeah, Tomu's starting to lay down some damage. He sees the spy jump in, and so you are not all good right now. You are, in fact, down for the count. Tomu going to be trying to hold this area just to make sure his medic can stay alive. They've got an Uber, so they can hold this for a little while longer, but they've got to make sure they use that Uber in the right way. And right now, I don't like just how conservative they're being on defense. You don't want to be that conservative. In fact, especially when your engineer is still trying to build up a sentry to level 3, you want your defense to be way out in front of him, screening for him so he can build that sentry and keep it as your last line of defense. Damage coming in from Helgrim right now, and Game Freak 22. I'm sure that's exactly how he means for it to be pronounced. Ready to bonk somebody, not able to hit that one. But, you know, with 2 minutes left to go, I was thinking that map would be over a lot earlier. And, it seems like it is going to be a close one. Maybe even a nail-biter like the one we had yesterday, which I totally thought was not going to be. And then I was proven so wrong. It was pretty ridiculous. Bismuth laying down some pipes right now. And getting healed up at the moment. I've got Seabear, like, yelling at me, but here you go. Bismuth starting to lay the damage down. The Uber is popped. They want to keep everybody off of their sentry right now. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go. They have to defend this, and a lot of players dying for Team Mean Mode. Bismuth does some good damage with that pipe, but it may not be enough here. Unequity getting pressured by a Spy, and Spy does seem to be down, but Unequity so close to death. So Unequity, he looks like... he may actually get away with this, but nobody able to stop Bulo and the engineer from pushing the cart right now, and they may just get it in. Don't worry, it's just ham. But you know what? I don't think it's actually going to be just ham here, as this may be the end of the round. A lot of players jumping in to try to stop the cart from getting capped. It is so close to falling over that edge right now, but the Heavy is standing on it. He is the last one left alive, along with his Pyro, though. Pyro gets taken down. Heavy trying to fight from the high ground. Oh, this is looking so close, but a minute left to go, and that is going to be it. So Team Mean Mode gets eliminated from this stage of the tournament, and that does mean that our good friends on It's All Good will continue on to the finals. We are going to keep talking for another, 30 seconds or so here, just to make sure we got some anti-spoiler time. But of course, do hit subscribe on youtube.com/fatmop. We got a little snowy owl here on PL Badwater Snowy. Yeah, subscribe. Join my IRC channel, #SalTV on GameSearch, and of course I'm at SalTF2 on Twitter if you want to poke me over there. It's all good. It's all fun times. But yeah, this has been round robin stuff, and the round robin's actually been happening in a really fortuitous time. ETF2L Highlander finals I think are coming up pretty soon, but I was not able to make the ETF2L demos work from the season. I tried to download a couple, like SNSD versus Colony would have been really good, and it broke. I was just like, crap, come on, I wanted to cast that. So what are you going to do, right? But the round robin has been fantastic, and so I highly recommend you guys do go check that out, theroundrob.in. Anyway, I'm going to sign out because I think I've done just about enough anti-spoiler time here to let people know what's happening. And let me know if you want me to cast more of the round robin, less of the round robin, more of anything else, like 6v6, 9v9, ulti-duo, 1v1s, scrims, whatever, from any scene. Just let me know in the comments, please.